Sergeant Major Chaim Mailspin here. I'm in the Galilee, and let me tell you what, this place, as winter comes, is turning into a war zone. 19,000 rockets have been fired from Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Izz-al-Din al-Qassam in the south. But since the 8th of October, almost a year ago, 2023, you have about 8,000 rockets more coming from the terror group occupying Lebanon. And you hear the booms. I mean, my kids and everyone hear the explosions as we are hitting back, we're striking back. But these are relentless attacks. You remember the one that bombed those Druze kids and they were playing soccer and it just killed them. It's indiscriminate. They're a terror group and they are not trying to establish a Palestinian state or nothing. They are just doing terror because they hate Israel. They're possessed by the same spirit that caused Pharaoh to want to drown all of the young Hebrew babies. Israel has had some successes here. You saw what we did with the beepers. We believe that that's the Mossad. And those are some successes, but there's still, how many? 30, 40,000 trained fighters and 150,000 or so missiles that are really, really big. And some of those missiles are like the Fajr 5. That's a huge missile, long-range rocket. The M75, that one is in Gaza. The R160 has a range of about 160 kilometers. The M302, the Badr 3 used in Iraq by the terror group in Iraq, Cornet missiles. These are taking out a lot of our soldiers, and it's scary to be up in the north. I was doing a barbecue there with my family, and let me tell you, we almost died. They have these Cornet missiles made by Iran, the ATGMs, supplied by Iran, and even a lot of the Russian old missiles, and they just send them over here. The Scud missiles, the Grud missiles, the Birkin missiles. It's a version of the Scud missiles, and that's about 500 kilometers. But I'm telling you what, we have to stand on the promises of God. While we see Red Alert app just blowing up, we see that the whole Galilee is on fire, and we just need to remember they told us to not congregate too many people outside, to make sure you have your generator ready, make sure you have food stored. Lie flat on your face. I mean, if you do hear a boom, and you just gotta be prepared mentally. It's a real battle, and the Feast of Trumpets coming up very, very soon. Okay, Day of Atonement after that. God wants to atone all this land. A great thing is going to happen. The Feast of Tabernacles. Please plan to be here in Israel for these amazing times, and right now stand with us in prayer. This is the time to be here. Let me tell you what, it's not when it's all roses and cherries and sunny. It's now. This is the time to quote Ezekiel 36, verse 24. I will take you from the nations, that's Aliyah, and I will gather you from the countries and bring you into your own land, and I'll sprinkle clean water on you, and you will be clean. Okay, Amos chapter 9, 14. I will restore the fortunes of my people Israel. They'll rebuild the ruins. So we have great promises, my friends, and I just thank you for praying. I thank you for standing strong and for coming to hold up the arms of Moses, as it were. And may God bless you and just cause you to have peace, his peace. God bless you from the Galilee.
October 7th. They call it the Galilee Conquest Plan. This attack includes the invasion of communities of northern Israel. The commander in charge of planning and executing this deadly attack plan was Ibrahim Akil. He was just eliminated in a targeted strike in Beirut, along with senior commanders of the Operations Division and the Radwan Unit. Since 2004, he has served as the head of Hezbollah's Operations Unit, in which he was responsible for Hezbollah's bombing attacks, anti-tank missile attacks, and other military fields. Akil was responsible for the anti-tank missile attack towards the Avivim post in 2019 in northern Israel, the terror attack at the Megiddo Junction in 2023, and the infiltration attempts of Hezbollah terrorists into Israeli territory to murder and kill Israelis in the current war. Hezbollah has committed many terrorist attacks with impunity, and whose leaders operate openly under the guise of Iran's protection. The blood of thousands of American, French, German, Lebanese, and Israeli civilians has soaked the hands of these terrorist leaders. This is why we are determined to stop them.